name is Walton Cunningham. I'm 73 years old and I grew up in Selma, Alabama in the 50s and the 60s. I was the daughter of Marion Blackwell Callan and Walton Eugene Callan. My father was a circuit judge. When I was 8 years old, I was sent, my mother and father divorced when I was 10 months old, and I saw my daddy an awful lot during that time. He was just a very, very good daddy. When I was 8, I was sent to a camp, Camp Grist outside of Selma, and my father had a massive heart attack at 49 and died. I vividly remember the tree and the exact place that my mother told me about my daddy's death. I was very, very sad and missed my daddy terribly. And the years after that, I did an awful lot of praying and crying, and I can truly say that I think my faith in God and the Lord came at that time. I lived with my grandmother all of my life, and she was very much like a second mother to me. When I was 18 and a freshman at the University of Alabama, my grandmother died. And I can say that that was a very sad, sad time for me. I missed her terribly, and I grieved for her. But again, I think my youth and faith carried me through. I can say that these two deaths, as young as I was, certainly had an effect on the rest of my life. So I can remember praying earnestly, knowing that God knew best for me, but this chapter was not a very good chapter in my life. Now that I've told you a little bit about my life, I want to say that I am extremely happy now. God has blessed me immensely. I have a wonderful husband now. I have 8 precious grandsons, all the way from 21 years old to 6. And I'm very blessed in that I can certainly entertain myself. I love to paint. I'm certainly not Rembrandt, but I love to paint. And I cook. I have cooked for a caterer and I cooked for a family at one point, and now I just cook for my husband and my children and grandchildren. And I read lots of books, and again, through all of these adversities, I can say that I have learned that I'm not really in control, and that God has been most gracious with me in my life.